believe that African Child Day is a day to celebrate our children and support them in all their initiatives that actually will help them to progress and further in their career paths and even in their future lives by having the right values, which actually will enable them to actually be able to live harmoniously with the rest in an institution like ours, where we normally have children from other countries, we have children from other races, we have also children also who are also from other religious faiths. We would want them to feel that they're part of the family of Mountain View School.
As Mountain View School, we found it right to just celebrate this day when we remember the Day of the African Child. When we go back to 1976 in Soweto, when many children were killed because they were yearning to get this education, and not just education, but good education. So as Mountain View School, we have to embrace that, because at the end of the day, we have to take what it takes to just give the best to our learners.
Mountain View School in the last 38 years has always been about the child. We've always been child-centered. I think they actually stole the idea of CBC from us because we were there well before them. From long time ago, we always thought we wanted our children to be, the whole thing to be child-centered. We introduced music, we introduced games, we introduced swimming. We've been very good in swimming. But we've gone a notch higher, especially with the CBC, because it's given us the space to do so. 844 was very taxing. We really had to be very academic to make sure that our children come out holistically. But now with the CBC, we're able to balance the two. The children are able to go out to the fields. And some of the co-curriculum things we do offer are football, taekwondo, swimming, skating, ballet dancing, contemporary dancing, all the things the children love. And I think it's going to take us to greater heights. We've also introduced something like performing arts, being artistic. We have some children who are very good in drawing and are able to draw. Even if I sat here, they would be able to draw me. And that's what CBC is bringing out. And of course, we have journalism. And it's exciting that the children are able to report about what is going on in their school and about what is going on in their country. So it makes the children to be more interested in knowing which is the news which is going around, not only in their school, but in their country and even internationally. So that is something which has come out very strongly, especially with the junior high, because this is where we are now going to be tapping into the children's talents, because by the time we're in grade 9, when the children are going to grade 10, 11, and 12, they would need to choose a pathway. So the sooner we develop these talents, the better for them to know which pathway they will be taking.
Let us celebrate the children. Let us celebrate even for those who are disadvantaged. Let us celebrate even the ones who are privileged. And let us try to encourage that culture of having proper values of where children will appreciate the various children, all the children across the divide, without any kind of discrimination because of maybe the socioeconomic status of the children based on where they come from. So ours is just to encourage them to live in harmony. There is a lot. They are the future generation for this country and for the entire world. Since they're the future leaders of tomorrow, let us just encourage that. We help them to grow to the best potential they'll ever be in their lives.
The message I have for the children across the world, especially for our theme this year about the African child, it all has to do with the digital world. And this one is my plea to parents, guardians, and all educators out there, that when we expose these children to this digital world, let us ensure that they use it with integrity and ensuring that the right thing is being done. Let us not be the source of just exposing them to these illicit messages and all these things that go on in the digital world. If we guide them well, definitely we shall have very responsible African children in the digital world.
Taking care of our children is a collective responsibility, regardless whether it's your child, whether it's your neighbor's child. If you find a child who is not disciplined, you as a parent or an elder person need to take responsibility of ensuring that child grows in a disciplined way. As we take care of the children, we are taking care of the future generation to come, because the children are the future leaders of tomorrow. And on behalf of Mountain View School, we join the continent and this country at large in celebrating the African Child Day.
On Friday, the 16th, we'll be celebrating the African child. Not the first time in Mountain View School, but let me say maybe in the past we've done it more in a theoretical way. And yes, we've always reminded our children that in the year 1976, we lost very many children in South Africa, hundreds of children. Why? Because they were fighting for their rights. As a teacher for the last 38 years, I'm an advocate for the children. I'm an advocate for the African child. I'm an advocate for the Kenyan child. I'm an advocate for all boys and girls. Why do we want to do it in a big way this time? Because we're doing CBC, we only have one class remaining in the 844. We want to be more practical. CBC is all about doing. And I think it will come out more strongly for the children to learn about their continent, about their rights. And I love the theme this time, it's all about the digital. And I think that has been the worst vices for our children. So we really want to talk to our children. We really want to make sure that our children are safe. We always say the children are our future. But do we really make sure that our future is safe in their hands? We can only do this by being practical, by going out, by marching on the roads, by celebrating. Here we are making caps, we are having t-shirts, children are reciting poetry, children are reading books about the history, about the children. And we all know how much our children have suffered in our country, especially the girl child, and now the boy child is fizzling out. We really do need to make sure that our children know their rights.